Our next guest is the creator of the very popular website peasloveandcarrots.com, which she's just transformed into her very first cookbook. She is here today in our outdoor kitchen making a savory turkey pot roast that will have you going back for seconds and thirds. Please welcome to our home, Danielle Renov. Welcome, Danielle. We're so excited to have you.
I'm so excited to be here. This is amazing and beautiful. I love it.
And you are amazing and beautiful. We're just catching up about our adorable family, and she's got another little munchkin on the way as well. It's so exciting. We better get cooking because you could literally give birth. So I know that this recipe was inspired by your dad, right?
It was. My father is the most turkey-loving person I know. He doesn't eat very much red meat, and I guess turkey kind of like fills that like meaty heartiness that sometimes chicken just doesn't satisfy. And I love to come up with different ideas for different types of turkeys to make him. And one day I was like, they're all the same. They're all the same. Why doesn't anybody ever just treat the turkey like meat? Because for so many people that don't eat red meat, that's really what they're looking for turkey for. So I was like, well, the most meaty thing I can think of is a pot roast.
So
good. So, you know, so I was like, let's just treat it like a pot roast. And that's what I did. And my father loved it.
Your father's not alone. Everybody loves it. It is really quite incredible. You feel like you're eating a pot roast when you eat this. So it starts with seasoning and browning the turkey. So what did we season this with?
Salt, pepper, garlic, granulated garlic, and paprika.
And then you just put it in a Dutch oven? And
yeah, we're just going to put it in a medium heat Dutch oven.
Okay.
We don't want to raise the heat too high and get it hot too fast because the spices will burn. So you want to really just let it come to temperature slowly and then add the turkey roast.
Okay.
And then just cook it for 4 minutes on each side. Remove it, let it sit for a minute, and we're gonna build our sauce and stick it back in.
And that's what we'll do. So we've got our turkey resting right here, and in my Dutch oven, I see it, I'm sure over there on your stove, you have some onions that have already been browned.
I do. I have beautiful sauteed onions and a little bit of oil.
Okay, so
we're gonna go ahead and we're going to add our garlic.
Okay.
We don't wanna add that too early because it'll burn. We're gonna add our tomato paste, which is really what builds flavor here. Tomato paste is such a secret, underused, magical ingredient.
I say that all the time.
Yeah, because it has so much good umami flavor, and then when you give it that 2 minutes to really sear in there,
so good.
It caramelizes, and it doesn't give this tomato quality. It gives like this depth of flavor that you're like, oh, what is that? Why is that so good? Also, you know, tomatoes are a natural source of MSG, which is like kind of an addictive food quality.
Yeah.
And it's what makes you keep going back for bite after bite. So
good.
Just like the secret ingredient that nobody really knows is there, but you do, and it's awesome.
Then we pour in some wine, is that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna add my bay leaves and my white wine. Oh, and my vinegar.
Okay.
Just a little splash of vinegar because I like how it balances out the tomato.
Right.
We really wanna hit all those flavor profiles. And now I am adding in oh my gosh. I added in the white wine. I just think wine in cooking is one of the most magical things you could do to your food. If you don't drink alcohol for whatever reason, you can always use a little bit of vinegar instead, but it's not always the same.
And then is this chicken broth or vegetable broth?
Yes, this is chicken broth. If you don't want to use chicken broth, you can use vegetable broth. The only thing I would say is let's refrain from water here because we really want to add flavor.
Especially when you're trying to make your dad think that this is red meat.
Exactly, exactly. But you can use whatever broth you have in your house, vegetable, chicken, beef, veal, whatever works for you.
Now this is another secret ingredient.
Oh my gosh, yeah. This is like, this is my secret Jewish ingredient. This is what makes it a pot roast. It's the duck sauce.
I love that you call it your secret Jewish ingredient because I'm pretty sure you find this at Asian markets.
Well, it's
that's so funny.
That is true, but Ashkenazi Jews love duck sauce.
What is in duck sauce that makes it so delicious?
I think it's apricot. I think it's mostly apricot.
Is that what it is?
Yes. Yeah.
It's so good.
It is so good.
If you didn't have duck sauce, is there a way that you could fake it?
You can go ahead and use like a 1/4 cup of apricot jam, and it will literally give you the exact same
Okay, I love that. That is good to know. So how long will we simmer this and kind of have it come together before we put the turkey back in?
Not long. We're just going to let this come up to a boil now. We're going to raise our temperature to high heat.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
And the second we start to see some bubbles, we can go ahead, grab our turkey roast, which I absolutely love a turkey roast. It's such an underutilized piece of protein because we don't always want to make a whole turkey, especially now when we're socially distancing.
Exactly. You might not have that many people at your house for this holiday season. Why make a whole bird? You could do it this way.
Yeah, it's so wasteful.
And this is a departure from making the turkey the regular way. So this would be great for Thanksgiving.
Exactly. It really brings turkey into your yearly routine.
Oh, I love
it. More than what we have usually once a year. So you're just going to go ahead and add your turkey back in. Now, because I'm like a stickler, I really like to make sure that even the top of the turkey gets like...
I just did the same thing. Yeah. I did the same thing because you really want that flavor to infuse in it.
Exactly. So I even grab like some of the onions and I stick them on top so they like kind of create this like bed of deliciousness right over the turkey.
And how long would we leave this in?
So we're going to lower the heat to a simmer. Okay. We're going to cover the pot. And we're gonna let this cook for like about an hour and a half, which is a long time.
Yeah, but
turkey can handle it.
Yeah, and you want it to sort of fall apart.
Exactly.
With your fork.
Exactly.
So while I'm over here, I know you're serving it with peas and potatoes, but we're gonna talk about peas and carrots here in a minute. So while I'm over here getting into this because it's so good, I want to show everybody at home some of your beautiful recipes from Peas, Love, and Carrots. Take a look at a few of these.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is the crispy baked falafel. I am so obsessed with that recipe, which is actually really simple to make. It's dried chickpeas that you soak overnight, you put in the food processor with a few spices, you zhuzh them up, and you stick them on a sheet pan. That's it. It is that simple. Oh, that's the shook salad. So there's always a salad at any cafe near a shook. It's called a shook salad, which literally means that you're getting whatever was fresh in the market.
Oh, that's beautiful. Talk about farm to table.
Exactly. Tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, radishes, whatever was fresh. Maybe some arugula thrown in, maybe not, depending what they had. And then we make this delicious spiced nut mixture that you can make a big batch of. You can keep it in your freezer and you add them to your salad, just like seeds and nuts. And it adds like this like crunchy, yummy, tasty deliciousness to your salad. It's just like simple and good, you know?
Danielle, you are fantastic. I adore you. I'm in love with this turkey roast. It's the best thing I've ever eaten. While you slice, I'm going to let everyone at home know that they can find more of Danielle's recipe on Instagram at Peas, Love, and Carrots. And make sure to grab this stunning recipe at hallmarkchannel.com.